You're listening to propsHR, an engaging startup. I'm your host, Cindy Windsor, along with my husband, Brad. We hope you'll follow our journey as a tech startup for employee recognition software with a social conscience. In addition to talking about our startup journey, we'll also talk about employee engagement and corporate charitable giving. If you'd like to learn more about our product, visit our website at propshr.com. Hi, I'm Cindy Windsor.
I'm Brad Windsor.
And welcome to another podcast of propsHR, an engaging startup. In the last episode, we left off with...
We left our comfort zone completely. we ran out of
We
comfort
were leaving
zone.
our comfort zone in the last episode.
That was awesome.
Yeah. You know, I think being at this place in our career, it has been so helpful because we have a lot of people in our lives who are experts in what they do. Yeah. And things that we are not experts in.
We know people.
It's good to know people.
It is good to know people who know this stuff. We've been around long enough to know plenty of folks. And I guess for this stuff not to be entirely terrifying, you've stepped out of your comfort zone all the time. Learning how to upholster furniture. You did stained glass. Those are all out of your comfort zone.
But I didn't do any of that for the startup.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
like
learning new things. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it's called expanding the circle. The circle of your comfort zone grows. Or you just stay in it and you do one thing. That's fine, too.
Right.
That's lovely.
So we know a lot of amazing people, and we're fortunate to have some amazing friends consult with us.
So we'd finished our beta. We closed the beta, and we're like, duh. This is what we normally did as product and engineering people. We would release it. And of course, at this point, we now had to put on other hats.
Yes. As we were working with Carrie Johnson and Joel Galloway for our sales and marketing piece, they were sharing a lot of interesting things that we were totally freaked out about around social media.
I don't think we've mentioned them yet, have we?
Well, we did. We mentioned them in the second episode, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We mentioned Joel a couple times. But yeah.
In order to do sales and marketing, we knew, and this is pretty early on, we needed an excellent digital person and an excellent sales and marketing person. Both do marketing. One's a digital side, one's sales leaning.
Right.
We knew that, and we happen to know these people.
Yes, and they know each other, and they've worked together before, and in fact, they were both in our wedding. So.
Yes, they're very good friends. We have actually vacationed.
We even vacationed with them. That's right.
Yeah.
So they have been awesome, and kudos to them because I'm sure it is painful to deal with us at times. Given
never.
Just a little nervous of going outside that comfort zone and reaching out to people and really pushing our product.
So we had to lay the foundation of a sales and marketing plan, including a whole bunch of other stuff.
Right. And we had worked some in the fall on a sales pitch book and actually investor pitch book. But, you're kind of like, okay, well, who do I pitch this to? Who do I talk with about this?
Yeah, we really built a better mousetrap, but no one came. Because it doesn't work that way. That's silly. You have to. Yeah. If they don't know about
it's
it,
a B2B app.
They're not going to come by. Yeah, it's B2B too.
Yeah.
They aren't going to find us on the App Store and go viral with this.
We would love for that to happen.
By the way, we're still researching freemium coming in sideways, all that stuff. Lots of research. You never know.
Yeah.
We're open.
We're working on
totally open. Right now, we are B2B. Classic.
I think it was so interesting as they shared the social media aspect of sales and marketing and how it's so much more important now, especially as a startup, to make use of those tools to get the word out about your product.
Yeah, the traditional stuff is really old. The whole
cold calling,
taking down a TV ad, cold calling out of the phone book. That's super duper old. Email campaigns are actually getting a little rusty.
Yeah.
They're still totally viable. Buying targeted lists and emailing a nice message, totally viable. They're still doing that. The social thing was new, though. We hadn't really.
Now, I love being on Facebook. I love being on Facebook because I love catching up with friends and, posting my own.
You just hadn't tried to promote through it.
Exactly.
A brand.
Exactly. I did do that one cowbell app when we were going to create an app.
That was a great exercise in building a brand, and you found it pretty easy to build, actually.
On Facebook, So I had a Facebook page last springtime, I think it was, and it was just.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
Was it Who Wants More Cowbell? Or We actually dallied with the concept of making a cowbell app, a superior cowbell, dinks.
So I understood the Facebook portion of it. So that wasn't scary to me. Obviously creating a page and updating it regularly is not like the scariest thing in the world. But I think it was overwhelming to think of, oh, well, there's also Twitter, your personal Twitter and your business Twitter. You both need your own Twitter accounts, plus the business needs a Twitter account.
And you have to tweet every 4 minutes.
I know. If you want anyone to see it.
You have to tweet every 5 seconds, every 6 days, or once a decade. It's which?
Yeah.
Pick. No, it's a lot. I guess you have to tweet a lot.
It is a lot. And but what's so interesting is there's a formula to this. It's like
This is the biggest outer funnel weird thing of the sales pipeline. We all know what a pipeline is. It looks like a funnel.
Yeah.
This is the weird part that's out on the internet that feeds leads. So it's a strange, bizarre
So it's
world
like
of
this
people
interconnectivity. You want people to go, follow you on Facebook and on LinkedIn and on Twitter and then you want everyone to link back to your website and then
and you have to behave as a SME or a subject matter expert, but you have to, and then people respect you, and then you get the links and you get social.
Well, and to
media.
do that, you have to participate in Twitter chats in that realm. So, HR chats or
Twitter chats are very cool things all on their own. By the way,
they really
it's
are.
It's like just like a chat room, people tweeting, and if you're there, apparently you can ride the coattails with retweets and become awesome.
Well, it just provides visibility to you as a SME.
It kind of brings you along.
Right. Yes, exactly. It helps people get that you're in the space. Mm-hmm. And then the more thoughtful things that people see you tweeting or sharing, the articles, that type of thing, that are useful and beneficial, then that just puts more credibility on you.
Yeah. I actually buy it. Acquire was pretty active in social media, which back then was early. I didn't really get it. We'd hired people. We hired a couple people off of LinkedIn. We actually acquired customers through this stuff. So I saw it happen. I just didn't understand the importance of it.
Right. Well, we even...
How can I not understand the importance of that?
Well, we're going to have
customers.
What's crazy, though, is like the whole, even Pinterest, even Snapchat, which we haven't gotten a Snapchat account
we
yet.
Have a YouTube channel.
We have a YouTube channel, but we don't have any videos yet, so we still need to create videos.
Yeah, but there's a channel.
Don't go there. You won't find anything
We
yet.
have a channel.
And of course, this podcast, we would have never thought about doing a podcast for our business, but one of our advisors was really reiterated how great it would be for us to share our story and to do it maybe in some type of video. Neither one of us were real big on the video thing.
No, I hate being on video. I hate being photographed in general.
He's like the young Pope.
No, it's funny that the camera does something to me where I become just a far less appealing person.
Are you saying you have a face for radio?
Oh yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I'm fine, but it's just the camera. It's kind of like a former president that I won't mention who could not take a good picture to save his life.
Anyway, so this podcast, the whole purpose of doing this, of course, is to get you interested in our product and in our story. So instead of writing a bunch of junk on a website, which is, I guess, the classic thing. Well, let's not say junk. It's not junk. It's pertinent information. Oh, valuable nuggets. Valuable information. Gotcha. Just stuff that you would put on my shoulders. I guess what I was getting to is it's a lot more easy to consume this while driving to work than it is reading a website. Well, and you can't really watch video. Well, you shouldn't be watching video. Watch a video while driving to work, too. I love podcasts, personally. Unless you're on a train. We listen to a lot of them. Yeah. Does that conclude this puppy? I think it does. I think that wraps up our social media. Let's see. What should our next episode be about? Oh, you know what? Let's talk about our quest for users, like corporate users or corporate teams. Because we actually have to get people using the software so we can know people who work together who actually have to we need corporate teams, basically, using our product. Yeah, work teams, small teams. It'd be nice to start with a 10,000-seat deal, but we really need to start small and make sure the product works, scales, all that. Yep, so let's talk about that next time, and thanks so much for listening. Yeah, thank you, and stay smooth. Thank you for listening to propsHR, an engaging startup. If you like what you just heard, we hope you'll follow our podcast and check out our website at propshr.com. Do you have a question about our startup or employee engagement software? email us at info@propshr.com or tweet a question to us at propsHR using hashtag propsHRpodcast.